who is our main funder, really, really happy and proud to get that investment this year. But we will be, you know, it takes a village, it takes a city. We want the city to support its carnival. So fundraising will be, at the heart of what we do.
Thank you. Just a couple of things. We've got a press release here which we'll hand out now. John and I will email them out to you later today. We are going to send the release out to everyone who isn't here later this afternoon. So you've got a couple of hours, you can get ahead of the game. If you've got any questions, then let us know. Obviously Ben's here to talk about on the fundraising side, Imogen here as well, and John and I. I know a few of you are lining up to have a few interviews.
Can I just ask that, how much do you need ideally to run all this?
For Carnival itself, we're looking at about 400,000 for the cost of Carnival.
And then the Arts Council funding, what's that? Sorry, I can't remember the figure.
That's 219,000.
So you need quite a lot more to run all those.
Absolutely.
And the fringe events are new, are they, or have you always done something?
The fringe events are. We've kind of brought them in from the learning over the last couple of years. The events that we ran for Spirit Up, which was the events that we did in 2020, was done in a 2-week sort of fringe.
Yeah.
Which was banging, by the way.
Yeah. It was. But I tell you what, nobody ever needs to do an 11-hour live stream. No. That's a really bad idea.
Yeah, you kept going though.
11 hours, let's go for it. It was fantastic. But back in the day, and a lot of the anecdotal feedback we get, is that Carnival was, you know, it took place over, you know, months leading into it. It was sporting events and, you know, all of those nice little touches. So with the 2-week fringe also allows us to encompass Windrush Day, which, you know, St Paul's Carnival is very much about its elders and the founding fathers, and we wanted to be able to hit that mark as well. So we've learned some lessons creatively, and we've brought this in so that we can also work with partners to just have that kind of lead up to Carnival and a creative sort of progression into the big day.
Is this something you were really conscious about involving the elders? I've noticed they've always been involved, but over the last couple of years you've made a real effort to do some events specifically for them. Is that something, what kind of inspired that?
I think that there isn't a carnival in the country that focuses on its elders in the same way that we do.
Absolutely.
Throughout the pandemic, we delivered brunch, and everybody knows we start Carnival Day with the brunch. We delivered brunch to our elders every Carnival Day over the last couple of years. And that connection is very, very strong in St Paul's Carnival. I think during 2020, I really understood, the whole world had gone online, and we had that great Spirit Up event, but I was really conscious that many of our elders weren't going to be able to take part in that. So we've had a whole sort of stream of work that came out of that, our community engagement work, and the great film that Keziah has overseen, In a Wee Carnival, which released last year at Carnival Day. That film was really about encompassing their memories of Carnival back home, the evolution of Carnival here, and also how we can continue to make Carnival accessible for our elders. So we've had the space to really bring them centrally into the work that we do. And it's absolutely the right thing to do. And for us, this is very much about an intergenerational conversation. It's, you know, the legacy of Carnival. There's a golden thread from West Africa really, but from the Caribbean to the UK and to the next generation of carnivalistas. So for us, it's really important that they're at the heart of what we do and how we celebrate.
And a huge impact with Roy Hackett being sort of one of the founding members, sadly passed away this year. Yeah. But it's the first time I've seen an elder recognised in national newspapers like that. So,
absolutely.
You know, and that kind of stems from the work that you do here. So
well, it's sort of, you know, his work, he is a legend, you know, and I think that piece around him being an activist and the bus boycott and how that led to the first iteration of the Race Relations Act in this country. That information that is now out there, as front and centre.
Yeah, 2 years ago people didn't know about it.
Exactly.
So,
and we want to keep that, making sure that is in everyone's consciousness.
Fantastic, thank you.
Last year, we were out in the community, and there was a lot of feeling in the community that no one was being involved in community, and not enough people were being involved in community. And there were events going on that weren't actually going on in the St Paul's. Are you doing kind of what you're doing to kind of strengthen the community feel?
Right, okay. Well, there was one event that wasn't in St Paul's last year.
I was just going
out
to say,
before.
yeah.
So yeah,
And it was literally over the road as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's literally over the- I think there was, we constantly work with the community around, you know, like I've already mentioned, our cultural reference group is made up of community members, and that group is specifically there to act as critical friends to the organisation, not for us to, you know, to land an idea and get them to sign off. That group is there to put us through our paces. I think that the organisation needs to be open to that and open to constructive criticism, which comes from the community.